Have you been looking for the pros and cons for Fort Myers, Florida for the year 2020? Well, stay tuned. We're going to go deep into it. What's up, everyone? It's German with Hernandez Group coming to you all the way from sunny Southwest Florida. If this is your first time visiting this channel and you want to know everything about Southwest Florida, well, just know that we drop tons and tons of videos about everything you need to know. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, you hit the notification bell, so every time a new video gets dropped, you get notified. We're actually getting a bunch of people calling us, texting us, emailing us, doing whatever it takes to get a hold of us that are looking to move or relocate to the area, and we absolutely love it. So if you're looking to move or relocate to the area, please reach out to us. Call us, email us, text us, or even send a smoke signal to get a hold of us. We love to have your back when moving to Southwest Florida. Alright, so let's take a look at the pros of living in Fort Myers. So, number one, the weather. So 3 out of the 4 seasons are going to be mild climate. You're looking about, in the wintertime, 75, spring about 84, 85, the same thing with the fall. Now, the summer, we'll talk about that when we get to the cons. Alright, let's take a look at number 2. Now, the cost of living index for Fort Myers is under the US number of 100 and Florida's number of about 102, 103. Fort Myers is at 96, around 96, 97, so that's a good thing. And at the same time, you don't have to worry about the state income tax. Now, the median sale price for a single family home in Fort Myers, you're looking at around $320,000 for a single family home. A townhouse, you're looking for around $189,000. So keep that in mind when you're looking to purchase in Fort Myers. Number 3, you have one state college and one state university. The college is called Florida Southwestern. It's actually in Fort Myers. The university is called Florida Gulf Coast University. So if you're looking to go to school, you have kids that are looking to go to college, university, well, right in Fort Myers, you have 2 options. Number 4, if you love to eat seafood, Fort Myers has a bunch of restaurants that make delicious seafood. Now, if you don't like seafood, well, Fort Myers has a diversity when it comes to eating all kinds of foods from South America, Caribbean, Mexican, all parts of the world, Asian food, Middle Eastern food, you name it, Fort Myers pretty much has it. So if you love to eat and you love to try all sorts of foods, well, Fort Myers is the spot for you. If you're looking to get into recreational activities, well, number 5 is all about the outdoors, right? There's a ton of beaches, there's a ton of bike trails, hiking trails, all kinds of things that you could do outside. If you love to go paddleboarding, canoeing, kayaking, jet skiing, boating, Fort Myers has access to lots of those things. So if you're a big outdoor person, just know Fort Myers has various options for you. Number 6, fresh produce. Well, there's a bunch of local grocery stores, there's a bunch of farmers markets, there's a bunch of people even from in front of their house selling fresh produce. You could find tons of it in Fort Myers. So if you're one that loves to eat clean, you love your vegetables, your fruits, well, Fort Myers is a spot for you. There's tons of land all over Fort Myers that sells fresh produce. So it's a spot for you if you're all about that life. Number 7, well, the streets. It's very easy to drive around Fort Myers. The streets are very well lit. The lights, they're long. The roads are widened. So yes, is there traffic? We'll talk more about that in the con section. But what makes it easier to be able to drive through Fort Myers is the fact that there's a lot of space, right? The roads are not tight. So do not get discouraged. We'll talk more about the cons when it comes to the traffic in Fort Myers when we get to that point. Number 8, let's talk about the airport. That's right, Southwest Florida International Airport is right in Fort Myers. So if you're one that loves to travel, and even if you don't love to travel, but you don't want to be driving to Tampa, Orlando, Miami to catch a flight, well, you have one in Fort Myers. Now, the airfares are pretty reasonable, so that's a good thing. It's not like the airfares are such a big difference from like Tampa, Miami, Orlando, where you're like, you know what? I might as well just drive to those other airports and take a plane and just actually leave my car there. the airfares are so nice that you could just take off from Fort Myers and not have to worry too much about the airfare prices being ridiculously high compared to the other three. So keep in mind, you have an airport in Fort Myers, an international one. So take advantage of it, do all the flying that you want, and don't leave me behind, all right? Last but not least, number 9, the proximity to many places that people love to visit. So you're close to Orlando, St. Petersburg, Tampa area, Siesta Key, Sanibel, Sarasota, Naples, West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. Fort Myers is so centrally located. So if you're looking to visit any of these places anytime you want, and you just want to be able to be 45 minutes to 3 to 4 hours away, Fort Myers is the spot for you. Now, let's go on to the cons of Fort Myers. The number one con in living in Fort Myers is that it's hot, it's humid, especially in the summer months. You're looking at about 91, 92 degrees. Whew, and that's hot. But it's good for the skin though. Number 2, if you're not a bug person, well, just know that particularly during the rainy season, there's lots of bugs, mosquitoes, roaches, I mean, you name it, and Fort Myers probably has it. Number 3, if you're into professional sports, well, Fort Myers doesn't have a professional team or teams, right? Now, there are 2 baseball teams that have their spring trainings in Fort Myers. One, the Boston Red Sox, which that's my favorite team. And number 2, the Minnesota Twins. But remember that you do have Miami, Tampa, Orlando nearby, so you could always go and watch a sports game in one of those 3 cities. So don't get discouraged, okay? Number 4, if you're all into the arts, for example, going to museums, watching art galleries, going and seeing a live music act or even a live theater, well, Fort Myers doesn't have that many options. Now, the last couple of years, it definitely has been increasing, so do not get discouraged. I'm pretty sure in the next couple of years, it's gonna be a big difference, and there are a lot of people that are trying to make a big move when it comes to the arts in Fort Myers. Number 5, if you're all into seeing the leaves changing colors, seeing snow, well, Fort Myers does not have any of that. Fort Myers, it's pretty much hot and humid all year round, particularly in the summer. Now, obviously, you have other parts of the year that it's a little bit cooler, but pretty much you're not gonna see those types of changes in the seasons. So, I'm sorry to break it to you, but Fort Myers and pretty much all of Florida, there's not much of those things happening. Number 6, if you're one that loves to do recreational activities and you love to go on hills, well, forget about it. Fort Myers really doesn't have many hills. So if that's your cup of tea and that's how you get your exercise, or that's just a hobby of yours to go ahead and ride on hills or walk over hills or climb on hills or roll down hills, well, Fort Myers doesn't really have much. Number 7, if you're one that loves high-end shopping, well, Fort Myers doesn't have that many stores on that level. You're most likely gonna have to head over to Naples, which is only about 45 minutes away, which isn't bad, but just wanted to let you know, high-end shopping in Fort Myers is at a minimum. Number 8, traffic. And I'm talking about traffic during the months of January through April. It gets really bad, especially if you're going out to Fort Myers Beach. Your GPS may say 30 minutes depending on where you're coming from, but I'm telling you right now, you better plan out for about an hour wait just to get into Fort Myers Beach. But yes, during January through April, sometimes through May, depending how things are going, the traffic gets really crazy in Fort Myers. But like I mentioned in the pros section, at least the roads here are pretty wide, so that helps at least with the congestion. Number 9, the seat capacity at restaurants during season gets full very quickly. So make sure that you call ahead of time. If you try to do a walk-in, well, just expect to wait 45 minutes to an hour because it's season. Everyone from all parts of the world are out in Fort Myers during January through April, even sometimes May. So call ahead of time, make sure that you're not waiting around, and go ahead and eat some good food while you're at it in Fort Myers. Well, that's it. If you're looking to move or relocate to Southwest Florida, please reach out to us, call us, text us, email us, or even send a smoke signal. Whatever way you need to get a hold of us, we would love to help you. That's right, we have your back when you're moving to Southwest Florida. See you later.